Welcome, creators. Thank you so much for tuning in to the channel. Just know that this is going to be a general reading for the collective, so not all messages resonate with everybody. That's okay. Just take what fits and leave the rest. If you want to support the channel or continue to support the channel, like, share, interact, comment, and or subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would like to take this time to thank all of the wonderful people, all of my creators out there who are scheduling one-on-ones with me and having a good time. The experience is being knowledgeable for both. So I really appreciate all of those who have scheduled, all of those who have went over and hit those buttons. And if you like to do the same, you can head over to 888andcreate.com and schedule your one-on-one with me, and or there's a button over there to give to my existence, or there's a button over there for community efforts as well. Just know when the camera was off, I've done all the things, and now that the camera's when the camera was off, I've done all the things. Now that the camera is on, let's get down to business. So the energy I'm navigating through today, I don't know. It just feels like a season of walking away. I don't. It seemed like it's like a common theme here in the last. We're in the month, 8th month, 8 months, but it just seems like this year is the year of walking away, and I feel not walking away from accountability or walking away from responsibilities or anything like that, but walking away from the things that do not serve you, your purpose, where you are, what timeline you in, your growth, your development, and where stuff just doesn't fit anymore that you outgrown. We're walking away from it. We're finding the importance of ourselves, our importance of our peace, our importance of regulating our nervous systems, all of that, because there's so much at stake for us personally, individually. There's so much at stake with our own lives, with, taking in consideration of everything that's going on, right? And so, like every decision, which important decisions or decision, first of all, we have the 777 energy down here. So we're definitely betting on ourselves. We're definitely moving according to what's valuable to us. Okay, so here's the boundary that was set that caused massive changes. Okay, because these boundaries weren't in place at first, but because that happened, we had to see the rise and fall of many things. That's the people in our lives. It's the old jobs they didn't no longer service, and for those who may have lost their jobs and things of that nature, all of these things, the people, the places, the things, our mentals, where we've grown spiritually, all of that is the catalyst of this drastic change in our lives, right? Due to the choices that we've made, okay? Due to the choices that we're taking in consideration for our health, our mental, our physical, our spiritual well-being, okay? Um because of this, a lot of you guys are going to complete a whole bunch of goals, hobbies, errands, whatever it is that you need to get done. You're focusing on that. You're focusing on, because there's so much that needs to be done. It's a lot of things going on. Okay. Um, so we're focusing on what we have a better handle on, what we can control, and where we can see results. I feel like that these changes were all done because we were not seeing results. There's so much effort, experience, time, everything put into our situations, and we're not being celebrated. We're not finding it worthy. We're not getting that support experience. And so we're going where we're supported. We're going where we're feeling valued and appreciated and accepted. Even if those are the things that you are seeking and not receiving, you know what it is that you want and you know what it looks like. Done a lot of soul searching. We spend the time alone. We spent the time. This is how the boundaries were created. We spent the time figuring all of this out for ourselves. Okay. right? Um, and that's why there's no problem from walking away what is not serving us now, where we are now, right? So this new energy is fresh, it's creative, it's full of dreams and aspirations and goals, and again, how you see uh, everything, the perception of how everything has been moving and flowing and going and how it hasn't, right? Walking away with more knowledge than ever before, King of Swords, ever before in your life. Not only do I feel like that this was the era of walking away, but I feel like this was the era of learning and gathering and experiencing um, everything that you have to, or having it on your radar to do all of these things to position yourself better where you want to be in your life. Okay, so let's clarify and confirm. Okay, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Well, what cap is this one? Because everything is turned up right. Okay. Confusing myself? Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, creators, at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. And I really feel like that this is the time for you to um, see where all of your efforts. Huh, sorry. So we have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and we have the Six of Wands down here in the messages. Okay, so basically, this is confirmation of because you are choosing you, you will you will prevail. You're going to remain persistent, and you're going to persevere in your efforts. They will be successful. You're no longer going to be fading in the back, falling back, being overlooked, being what do I want to say? It's like you putting you first, even if other people are trying to make you number two, number three, or not as important. The decisions that you have made, especially when you put these boundaries in place, this was in regards to your dreams and your goals and your aspirations, even if other people cannot see what you see. This is what this is about. And because you made a decision to focus on that, and to focus on you, and to focus on the things that are important to you, okay? These Your life had to shake, rattle, and roll to do away with all the things that is keeping you in this place of feeling like you're missing out, that you don't have enough, there's some type of lack. When you do have everything that you need and want, if you start with you first, start with being honest with yourself, start with not caring what other people think when you make these decisions that's going to benefit you because it's about you, right? um Putting you ahead, putting you first, and seeing, because now we're able to actually see the results of our efforts, see what transpires after we put our focus on something, we work towards something, and we immediately go after that thing, right? Because we're no longer putting that off, because we're no longer putting us last or second or whatever the case may be. Because see, you could no longer ignore what you knew was true, what you know was true. You can no longer turn a blind eye to how people are treating you, how things are going on, where these areas are that you are feeling lack or stuck. Got the hangman down here, where we feel like we wasn't being able to progress, move forward, that something or somebody was intentionally keeping us like underneath their finger, just this right in arm's length, letting you feel like you got a little wiggle room or you got a little control. But as soon as they feel like you were doing too much or you was progressing too way ahead of them or anybody else, bam, that finger, there's the blockage, there's being stuck. It's like they only let you go so far before you're stopped or you're stuck or you're blocked or you can't move forward. Okay, so it's doing the things that you have to do to get past that, doing the things that you need to do to be in this place of happiness, be in this place of feeling free, be in this place of feeling like, just having that knowing that the world is yours and everything in it that you want for yourself in your world, the way you want it to look, feel, uh, be designed, right? Have that inner knowing and understanding that you are the one who drives this, right? And based off of the decisions you make, based off of how you're perceiving your situations, is going to be the result of your outcome. So based off of how you choose, how you're moving, how you're going, is how much you're going to progress. It's how much you're going to be successful. It's how much you're going to shine. It's how much you're going to see all your fruits and your labor, and all of that manifest right in front of you, right? You are going to see this in real time. You're going to yield the results of all of the efforts that you're putting forth, because the direction is different. The focus is different. The mindset is different. Something changed. Something grew. Something new. It was way more out there, and that was all within you. This was all your internal guidance, and you seeking more, and you're growing more spiritually, mentally, all of that, because that is what's going to propel you um, forward in what it is that you're going after, the goals, the aspirations, the dreams. But the message is not to give up. The message is to pursue it. The message is it's about time. Keep going. Don't stop. No matter how hard it feel like it's getting, it's going to be that way. There's going to be challenges. Of course, there's going to be obstacles. But where we are in the mindsets that we're in now, we're prepared to figure out how to get through them. Figure out how to not let it delay us much. Having the plans, taking the notes, gaining the knowledge and the skills and whatever it is that is going to require you to keep progressing, to be able to work through these issues without without the reactive type thing, and without the fight and flight, and all this crazy stuff that attacks the nervous system. It feels like it's regulated, or it's being regulated, so it's calmer. There's a flow. And within this calmness, you could see ways around and through blockages and challenges, and things like that. So it's a different move. It's a different mindset, yielding you different results. That's going to allow you to level up. That's going to allow you to lead where you need to lead. That's going to allow you to stay in these positions however it suits you, not just particularly talking about a job or anything like that, but your position in life, how people see you, how people approach you, how people finally respect you. Okay? This is where this is leading. It's a new day. People either get on board or they can't they can't board at all. That's all what this is about. Let's get the final words out here. Mm-mm. Mm. So remember when I told you the energy, that 777 energy is down here? Yeah, and the final message, that same 777 is down here. So 7, patience and planning at the bottom of the deck, right? This was the, going within, figuring out what you needed to figure out and putting those changes and putting those changes in place. Okay. Putting those boundaries in place. The other 7 is deception and envy, and the other 7 is move, but we still betting on ourselves. Okay, why? Because you did what you needed to do. You figured out that you were number one. You figured out that you needed to put you first, pour into you. So that's where this energy is coming from, because you figured it out. It's about you and you pouring into yourself, despite all the deception and the envy going on around you. See, this is another reason why those boundaries had to be put in place. With them in place now, anytime you feel this energy trying to creep up around you, trying to creep in your things and your situations, your radar is on. You're aware. All right. This is where, because everything is regulated, you know how to work through this. You know how to get around this. You know how to identify this energy for what it is. Okay. Allowing you to make the necessary moves that you need to reach this level of success, whatever success is to you, right? Whatever you're trying to be successful and in order to get there, you got to make the proper decisions, make the proper moves, make the proper determinations, whatever. But it's not going to go without any hitches. It's not going to go without its obstacles. It's not going to go without the deceptions and the envy, but you know how to work through these things better now. This was about. Okay. And what did you have to do in the beginning? Detach. You had to detach from everything that wasn't what? Serving you, wasn't part of your bigger plan, your new plans. You see what I'm saying? You had to detach from all of that energy, that negative energy, the energy of you not feeling confident, you not feeling, um, what was I saying? The lack that was there and all that, getting away from that feeling, being more in the spirit of and the energy of abundance, appreciation, um, whatever, however you feel when you reach those moments and levels of growth, right? Improvement. When you receive, when you got that, when you woke up and was able to experience or see. I'm trying to put the wording right. Everything that was going on around you that you didn't see before. Having these awakenings, right? Detaching from all that was holding you back, leaving you stuck, making you feel blocked, holding you down, making you feel depressed, making you feel like, nope, not yourself. Stepping away from all of that. learning you, what is important to you, learning about what is going to keep you in that forward motion towards your success in progress, right? And then that's how we get to this end point here of being confident in who you are, in the decisions that you make, knowing that you're doing what's best for you. Okay? Bet on yourself. And you're going to see the type of success that it is that you're seeking without anybody else's validation. This is all about you and your perception and your feelings, and betting on yourself and moving forward, and not allowing anything outside of what it is or how you want and perceive the situations in your life yourself, not letting anything infiltrate that per se. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to stick with this energy of this 777, 777 down here 2 times, letting you know it's all about you betting on yourself. I ain't worried about y'all. I know y'all got this. So nobody's told you today. I'm going to tell you right now. And until next time, collective, I love you. I love you. I love you.